All right then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. So in today's video we are going to cover Cardano, its recent price action, and of course I am going to show you a couple of interesting charts that suggest that we still have time and we are still early in this bull cycle. Okay, so before we are going to continue, I just would like to remind you guys that if you are going to like the content and subscribe to the channel, I'm not hiding that this is going to help out the channel growth tremendously, so I'll be very thankful for that. And of course I would like to remind everybody that this video, or any video in fact on this channel, isn't a financial advice. I am just a dude out there on YouTube telling you guys what is my opinion on crypto, and in this case on ADA. Okay, so let's have a look on ADA over here on CoinGecko. Currently ADA is trading at 47 cents of a dollar, with market cap currently sitting at $16 billion, $16.7 billion, with 24-hour trading volume sitting at $364 million. So as we can see over here guys, over here on the chart, or on the daily chart, for ADA we are trading sideways. However, that is just a beginning for what is going to come. Okay, so let's have a look quickly at ADA's dominance chart, and later I am going to show you a couple of others. Okay, so as we can see over here guys, we have pretty much dipped on a daily from that initial big pump in that pre-bull cycle that was 27%, right? And of course that is great if we are pretty much juggling through our profits and we are taking out some profits and we are waiting for a consolidation that happened right now, and that way we are basically scooping out more Cardano or any other cryptocurrency. So as we can see guys over here, Cardano is looking strong, at least at the moment, if it comes to dominance, right? Cardano pretty much dipped below a little bit at that resistance, that support over here at 1.9%, and looks like Cardano at the moment is looking stable. However, that candle is going to close in 11 hours, so obviously we are going to look at the price of Cardano tomorrow. Okay, so now let's look at the Cardano's price guys. Okay, so as we can see over here, Cardano is looking, well, strong, let's say, on a daily at least. Well, what do I mean by strong, right? I mean that Cardano didn't dip below the price of 45 cents of a dollar, right? But the question is, can we dip lower? In my opinion, yes we can, right? So if we are going to dip lower, I am definitely going to scoop up some more Cardano. And why do I think that this is in the realm of the possibilities? Well, let's have a look at a couple of charts. Okay, so we can basically put ourselves into perspective and put things into perspective for Cardano and general market sentiment. Okay, so let's have a look over here. That chart of course is for Bitcoin. And why am I showing you this guys? Because of course Bitcoin is controlling the whole market. So Bitcoin ETF date update, day 8 update. A Bitcoin ETF fund flows after 8 days just now. Okay, so the bad news are that Grayscale is still dumping but slowing a lot. BlackRock is slowing a bit and Fidelity is holding strong. And the good news are that BlackRock has 44,000 BTC assets under management now. Fidelity has 40,000 my apologies, 40,000 BTC assets under management now, and the majority of sell-off involved FTX, which completed day 8. Today, day 9, should be at a lot less. So obviously guys, that is just a short-term price action that is going downwards, right? There are also a couple of other charts that are backing that, and I am going to show you another chart that is backing another theory, so please make sure to stick around. Okay, so of course that dump is basically, you know, is caused by Grayscale dumping Bitcoin, because obviously their fees are high and people just would like to go to other ETF providers, right? So that is just a short term for Cardano and of course the overall market, right? As we can see over here, alts are looking very bullish, so this is nothing more than just a buy the dip opportunity. As I said in before, when I was covering chart, right, that is just an opportunity to scoop up some more Cardano guys. As we can see over here in 2015, 2020 and 2023, we are seeing exactly the same pattern over here going on, right? But doesn't mean that we are going to go parabolic. you know, for Cardano and other alts? No, not really, right? It's a little bit longer term, right? So let's have a look over here, guys. The best window ever for Bitcoin accumulation. As we can see over here, we have flipped green on that Gaussian channel. So that is still good time to buy and scoop up some more Cardano, guys, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to go only higher, right? Because as we can see over here, even after BTC flipped a green in Gaussian channel, we saw small dips as well when Gaussian channel was on a green, right? So let's have a look over here, guys. That chart over here suggests that we could dip into 28k for BTC. All right, so hear me out. The 200 SMA wave calls for one of the most aggressive Bitcoin declines out there, and the target is 28k. So this indicator and others like it show that a Bitcoin makes its escape above and it returns to top of the wave to retest the moving average, guys. As we can see over here, that moving average is pretty much showing on the chart from 2012. As we can see over here, we had this pre-bull run over here, and then we dipped to retest that moving average, right? As we can see over here as well, in 2016, right, we've got this escape zone and we've basically touched that moving average just like in 2019, right? So the question is now 2024 is going to show the same pattern and we are going to see some lower targets for BTC. Well, I personally think that this is bullish for me, right? I look at it slightly opposite than others in order to accumulate as much as possible, as much ADA as possible before the true bull cycle is going to kick in. Okay, so let's have a look finally at Cardano. Okay, Cardano is looking very bullish in terms of TVL and the volume, right? Currently TVL is sitting at $393 million. So as we can see, guys, over here, I am going to constantly remind you guys that these spikes over here in this pre-bull run for Cardano, that is much better network now than it was before in the previous bull cycle. They are looking very strong, right? Same as TVL, etc., right? So if we are going to put fees over here, guys, as we can see over here, Cardano still doesn't necessarily generate such huge fees like in the previous bull cycle. However, if I'm going to zoom in, guys, things are slowly brewing positively in the background. Of course, it's dipping now, but of course that is just temporary, guys. Okay, that momentum is constantly being built for Cardano, as we can see over here as well. That's something to keep in mind as well. Monthly active developers for Cardano, right? And that is constantly growing, guys. So let's have a look over here. The top of bull cycle was over here in 2021. That was I believe November for BTC, right? If we are going to see, let's say, an average, right? So have a look from here, right, an average to right now, where we are at right now in terms of monthly developers, active developers and on ADA network, right? So that is huge for Cardano, guys. Imagine what is going to happen in the full-blown of bull market, right? So as I said before, right, please do not get discouraged and don't panic sell your ADA if you're going to see much lower dips on Cardano or any other crypto that you guys hold. Yes, we might see this dip over here, right? As we can see over here on BTC, even if we are going to look at RSI, let me to zoom things out a little bit over here on RSI. So as we can see over here, the market was already overheated, right? And that's of course the previous bull cycle, right? However, we've entered that pre-bull run territory, so it's going to be quite healthy for BTC to pull back, and what comes along with that, ADA is going to pull back as well. The question is to what levels, right? So if we are going to basically if Cardano is going to dip below that support, the next target I would see is probably around 39 cents of a dollar for Cardano. But as I said, that over here is going to be great buying opportunity for Cardano, guys. Okay, so now there is one thing that I would like to show you, okay, for the future of Cardano. That is Bitcoin chart, but of course that applies to other cryptocurrencies, the strong project that I believe is going to be there for a future. Okay, so have a look. Illusion happens when you are fooled, but your vision, but delusion happens when you become a fool of yourself. because of your beliefs and disbeliefs, guys. All right, so as we can see over here, guys, basically what that means is that we are still early in BTC and general in ADA and other strong crypto projects, guys, right? So we can just imagine what is going to happen, you know, long term for ADA if BTC is going to see huge growth, exponential growth into the future, right? So I think that thumbnail of EZ20X is pretty much reasonable, right? The question is, are we going to achieve 20x in Cardano this bull cycle? Personally, I do believe so, okay? But please just do not panic sell and don't be discouraged when you are looking at this over here. As we can see over here, guys, there is pretty much ocean of red over here with a couple of projects that are pumping, right? But of course, nothing really pumps together, right? The market never gonna pump together, right? So if we are going to zoom out pretty much on those bubbles, as we can see over here on the yearly, what is going on, right? And as I said, if Cardano doesn't pump yet, right, you can just imagine what is going to happen for such a slow mover, such a Cardano in the future, guys, okay? So thank you very much for watching that quick Cardano update. Hope that you enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you in the next one, okay? Peace and love, crypto.